Hey ladies and gentlemen, Stephen here from the channel Radolescence. Thank you so much for tuning in, and today I'm joined by my best bud Carlos, and today I'm very happy to be talking to you guys a little bit about a fragrance by the company Gallivant. This one is called Brooklyn, so stay tuned. This fragrance was released in 2017. The company currently has 4 fragrances, all of which were released in the same year. They are Brooklyn, Tel Aviv, London, and Istanbul. They were all inspired by urban destinations. So this one, of course, Brooklyn, who, you know, what a better person to have in this video than the Brooklyn native himself, or Brooklyn resident, let's call it that. And
lifelong Brooklyn. I lived in Brooklyn my whole life.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to mistake that. And so Gallivant, just like gallivanting around, they wanted to explore the various destinations. The creative director, his name is Nick Stewart, and all of their fragrances were made in collaboration with 2 perfumers, both of whom are from France. And one of the reasons why they have these short, small 30 ml Nomad bottles is because they want to make it easier for you to travel with them. Hence the whole concept, which I think is pretty cool. So I personally own 2 of them, and I love both of them. So I have Istanbul, which I thought was a little bit on the sweet side. So of course, naturally, I gravitated towards that. And then this is a stark contrast to that. So Brooklyn is citrus heavy, and it has an orange note right up top. But it's orange compounded with this note of benzoin, which is a sweet resin. It has a vanillic overtone. Some people say it's a little bit smoky. Some people even go as far as calling it medicinal. But
benzoin? I don't find it. I always find it in the sweet territory.
Yeah.
Like a sweet resonance.
Yeah. And it does have some sweet facets about it. What do you think about the smell?
Well, let me go back just a little bit. I went to the launch party when they premiered at Twisted Lily.
Oh, cool.
I was there. I actually met Nick, who used to work for Les Artisans Parfumeurs for like 7 years.
Wow.
And I didn't shoot a video. I don't know why. It was just one of those days.
Yeah.
I smelled all the fragrances, and I really wanted to love this one.
Yeah.
Duh. But it wasn't my favorite. What I smelled on paper. But I got to try this on skin afterwards, and they sent me the one that I chose, which I thought I loved. And I do love it, but I do like this one now, too.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
Initially, when I saw the note breakdown, I saw the picture of the resins on Fragrantica, and I didn't know that it was benzoin. I just kind of assumed that it was galbanum. Okay. And there's one fragrance that I can recollect that has orange and galbanum, and that's Uomo by Laura Biagiotti. And I have that one, and I was like, well, I don't want something that's similar to that. And then I tried this for the first time, and I was like, man, that's so good.
This is very nice. And
it's such a great scent because despite all the citrus that's in there, like the bergamot and the orange, it's not what you would expect from a citrus scent. Like it has personality, and it has several layers to it. Like you have the resins, you have the woods, you have the citrus, so it's like you're smelling it with all these different components that it never becomes lackluster. And I love that about this. It's such a good citrus-based scent for somebody who maybe they're into like more simplistic citrus, but they want to branch out into something a little bit more complex. I think this is great.
It doesn't smell like straight up citrus boring. That could be boring sometimes. Although sometimes if you're in the mood for something like that, it's quite refreshing, like orange sanguine.
Oh, sure.
But this,
which I love to layer.
Yeah, this is very nice. Good job, Nick.
Yeah, that's awesome. I always think of the whenever I compare the 2 fragrances from the Neroli Portofino line by Tom Ford. There's Neroli Portofino, and then there is Mandarino di Amalfi, which I actually prefer of the 2 because it has that shiso note, so it adds a little complexity to it. This is a complex citrus, and that's what I love about it. It's such a great release.
It's an eau de parfum concentration, by the way.
Yeah, it lasts. This one, I didn't get longevity comparable to Istanbul, but it still lasted for a citrus-based scent. Yeah, it lasted a long time. I was very impressed by it.
Awesome.
So I love this one. Links for purchase will be down below. Like Carlos said, you can buy it at Twisted Lily,
Yeah, for
which
sure.
is in Brooklyn. So how appropriate. But yeah, I think all of their fragrances are really good. The one that I probably shied away from a little bit is Tel Aviv because it has some prominent florals in there. But you love that one.
Yeah, that's the one I'll be doing on my channel soon.
But London is really good too. So
Gin and tonic.
Gin and tonic, yeah. And there's another company called Art de Parfum that has a fragrance called Gin and Tonic.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tom Ford has a fragrance called London. But that one smells unlike both of those. So anyways, I really like the uniqueness that's coming out of this house. So I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for your kindness, your support, your generosity, and for your constant and loyal viewership of both of our channels. If you're a newcomer to this channel, I'm going to leave Carlos's information down below in the description. So please make sure to subscribe to him. He's a great reviewer, a lot of content, always reviewing new fragrances that have just hit the market. And then I figure out about them and I'm like, man, I got to get my hands on that. But thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, links for purchase will be down below. Remember to subscribe and please enable notifications by clicking on the bell that's right next to the subscribe button. Thanks again for tuning in and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.